Hey, this is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. I just finished a bike ride a little bit ago, and when I did, I only took 2 water bottles with me. Should have probably taken 3 or 4. But anyway, I was a little thirsty, so now I'm gonna take a drink here before we start and get some water in me. So we're concluding Exodus 33 today, and it's entitled "The Presence of the Lord." And well, let's just jump right in here. We're going to be reading Exodus 33, and it's verses 7 through 23. So you can turn in your Bibles here. And let's start reading. Now Moses used to take a tent and pitch it on the outside of the camp some distance away, calling it the tent of meeting. Okay, this wasn't the tabernacle, okay? They were given the instructions for the tabernacle. They have not built the tabernacle yet. So this is a tent of meeting. And so Moses has gone there really to meet with the Lord, okay? Anyone inquiring of the Lord would go to the tent of meeting outside the camp. And whenever Moses went out to the tent, all the people rose and stood at the entrance to the tents and watching Moses until he entered the tent. As Moses went into the tent, the pillar of cloud would come down and stay at the entrance while the Lord spoke with Moses. Whenever the people saw the pillar of the cloud standing at the entrance to the tent, they all stood and worshipped, each at the entrance to their tent. The Lord would speak to Moses face to face as one speaks to a friend. Then Moses would return to the camp, but his young aide, Joshua, son of Nun, did not leave the tent. Okay, so they're at the tent, and the tent is obviously a holy place because God's presence is there. And the people have great respect for that. They stand at the entrance of their tent. They're not doing anything else, but they're standing at the entrance of their tent in worship at this time. Okay? Let's keep on reading here. Verse 12. Moses said to the Lord, "You have been telling me, lead these people, but you have not let me know whom you will send with me. You have said, I know you by name, and you have found favor with me. If you are pleased with me, teach me your ways, so I may know you and continue to find favor with you. Remember that this nation is your people." It's a huge thing he said right there. It's not like give me great wealth or something, but he said, if you are pleased with me, teach me your ways, so I may know you and continue to find favor with you. That should be our prayer. Help us to know you better. Help us to know God better. That should be our prayer to God. Help us to know you better. So then verse 14, then the Lord replied, my presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. All right. Then Moses said to him, if your presence doesn't go with us, do not send us from here. How will anyone know that you are pleased with me and with your people unless you go with us? What else will distinguish me and your people from all the other people on the face of the earth? And Moses is exactly right there. They're just like anyone else if God's not with us. And Moses is mature enough to notice that. It's not like, oh yeah, we can do this on our own. He's saying God is the thing that separates us from everyone else. And if God doesn't go with us, I'm not interested in leading the people. Verse 18, then Moses said, now show me your glory. And the Lord said, I will cause all my goodness to pass in front of you. I will proclaim my name and the Lord in your presence. I will have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I have compassion. But he said, you cannot see my face, for no one may see my face and live. Then the Lord said, there is a place near me where you may stand on a rock. When my glory passes by, okay, not himself, but the glory passes by, I will put you in the cleft of the rock and cover you with my hand until I have passed by. Then I will remove my hand, and you will see my back, but my face must not be seen. Okay, if you look at the Hebrew translation, it's not back necessarily, not backside, but it's more kind of that afterglow is what you're going to see. So if you are like watching a rocket take off, you might not see the rocket take off, but you see that afterglow, the steam, the smoke coming out from underneath the rocket. And so that's more what he would see, the glory of that, the afterglow. And so, but not the presence of God. Okay. And what I want you to see here is it gives so much detail about the presence of God. And the people had great respect for the presence of God is one thing. They had respect for the presence of God. And then the other thing too was you couldn't see God because we're sinful people, okay? And God's a holy God, and that doesn't mix at all. And so, and God is so much greater than we are, and so we can't see His presence. That's just the way it is. And here Moses was able to see like His afterglow, okay, if that makes sense. So, hey, that's ending chapter 33 today. Thanks for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through Exodus. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.